Hey, what's going on, folks? Trying to figure out how to operate this. Trying to figure out how to operate this thing here. This phone does not want to cooperate with me for some reason. Alright. For some reason I can't see any messages. I don't know why. So, looks like I got somebody watching. I don't know who it is. So I'm going to wait around here just a few minutes while I figure this out before I get into the purpose of this video. Try to figure out how to operate this stupid thing. Not tech savvy at all. Oh, there's the chat. Okay, I got it. Happy trails there. I can see the comments now. I didn't know how to work this thing. Alright. Now there we go. Now I got chat in here now. Now I can see what everybody's saying. Hey, Happy Trails, how are you? I'm doing good, man. Trying to figure out how to operate this, screen here. For some reason, it don't want to cooperate. It shows me everything I can do, but it won't let me do anything. Yeah, I figured I would just do this live, that way, because I've been editing videos all day long, and I'm just tired of sitting in there, so I figured I would come outside and do this. So I got tired of sitting in there because I've been in there editing all day long. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, okay. You can scroll up and down there. Alright. I've never done this on my phone before. I've always done this on my computer. And it's always got the little chat box over on the side. So, yeah. Alright. Yeah, it gets a lot more confusing on your phone.
Quiet, right?
Huh?
You went live.
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking at you. It's like, what are you doing? You're not talking.
I was trying to figure out how to operate this phone.
What phone? Your phone?
Yeah. Okay, but I got it now. I got it figured out. I've lost my notes. Oh no. Lost everything. Oh well. I'll just have to wing it. No, there they are. I found them. Haha. Found it. Hey, there's Michael. How you doing, man? Yeah, Yankee's the one that got me doing this. So, yeah, I try not to wing it because I mess up horribly and it goes completely wrong and everything gets all messed up and I forget what I'm talking about and I get off track because I like to ramble about stuff. Especially if I get to talking about something and then I get to rambling about something else and get completely off track. Hopefully this internet's working good. Is everything smooth, not all glitchy and horrible to watch, I hope. It's supposed to be really good internet, so I guess we're gonna find out. But it's a bit blurry. How's that? Try to get over here where I can. Try not to lose Wi-Fi here. No, can't do that. That's buzzing. See what I mean? Totally not prepared for this. So, there we go. Just prop it up on a tree stump here in the yard. That'll work. Nature provides. But yeah, I was tagged this morning for and I apologize about this highway here too. If you watch my channel, you'll know that I fight with traffic on a daily basis. And it's just horrible. Hopefully one day I can get away from this highway. But I was tagged in a video this morning that Yankee did for 5 of my best adventures. And I worked on this for probably an hour or so, and I had a hard time picking 5 best adventures because I've got a lot of adventures that I've been on, and to pick 5 of them was kind of hard. Last grown up in the woods, what's up, man? Yeah, it is hard to pick. I don't know. But I picked 5 of them that kind of stood out a little better than the other ones. But so I got 5 that I picked, and some of these are overall adventures that I went on, and some of them are adventures within themselves. When I was probably, I just had turned 18. Graduated high school, and I was going to work, and I got the big idea that I was going to leave home and work on the road. So I left. I went to Ocala, Florida, and I worked there for a little while, and I went on down to Went to Miami. I worked down there for a while. Worked all over Florida. And like I said, I turned 18. I turned 18 on the road. And I was working one day, and I just got the urge that I wanted to go home. You know, I was still a kid. And which at the time I thought I was grown without a doubt. But I got the big idea, you know, and all this, and one day I just decided I wanted to go home. So up until this point was an experience. I wouldn't really call it an adventure. But when I decided to go home was when the adventure started. And I had no way home. I was in Florida, and the only way that I had to get home was on a bus. And so I bought a bus ticket, a Greyhound bus ticket, and I rode this bus for like 18 hours, and it was horrible. And there was like a 3-hour layover in Atlanta, Georgia, at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And if you've ever been to Atlanta, Georgia, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So the Greyhound bus station is in downtown Atlanta. And I'm 18 years old in downtown Atlanta at 2 o'clock in the morning with no clue where I'm at or where to go or anything. And it's just, it was yeah, it's a very weird city. And I was in this bus station at 2 o'clock in the morning, and me and milk is the only thing that was white in this whole place. And I'm not racist. I have nothing against black people, but I mean, there was like black people galore everywhere, and I'm the only white dude in there. And I mean, I'm not like your ordinary white dude. I'm like your country redneck, backwoods, white kid in Atlanta, Georgia at 2 o'clock in the morning. So, but I survived, and I got on the bus, and I made it back home. But it was an adventure. It really was. And I never had to go through anything else like that again. So that was that was cool. I didn't have to go through that again. Probably my second adventure that I would pick is I was traveling, and I traveled all over the U.S. I've been to Texas, California, New York, Florida, Louisiana, Alabama, and all the states in between. And I saw some really awesome country and some really cool people. Met some really cool people. California is a pretty neat place. I wouldn't want to live there, but it's a pretty cool place. Texas, it's hot, but it's not hot like Kentucky hot. It's like dry hot. Kentucky's humid, and it can be miserable at times. But yeah, traveling the U.S. is probably my second adventure. My third one, I went to the Great Smoky Mountains about 7 or 8 years ago, down in Tennessee, and we camped out and hiked for like 5 days, and it was pretty cool. It was intense. The altitude and stuff, you know. I never got altitude sickness or mountain sickness or anything like that like I did out in Colorado. If you've ever had mountain sickness, you'll know what I'm talking about. Going to Smokies in a week, I'm jealous, man. So jealous. I wish I was heading down there. I like the Smoky Mountains. We plan on going down there this summer. We're going to go down and take the take our kids down to the bigger Ripley's Aquarium and let them look around. Altitude sickness is the worst, man. Altitude sickness is really bad. I was in Colorado and we were hiking, and we hiked up this mountain for like 4 days. And the third day, man, I just got sick, and it was I can't really explain it to you. It's To me, it felt like a mixture of motion sickness and food poisoning. Is the best way I know to describe it. It was horrible, and but once we started heading back down the mountain, I got okay. Uh, which everybody told me not to eat that steak the night before we left, but I couldn't really help it. So, but they say if you eat red meat and then you ascend, that'll cause mountain sickness too. Uh, Giant spider just ran up my leg. Uh, but yeah, hiking in the Smokies, that was a trip. Uh, let's see, and yeah, Ripley's is something else, man. That aquarium down there, that that place just blows my mind, man. We took our girls down there when my youngest one was real small, and she don't remember it, but she really liked it. So hopefully, well, she's big enough now that she'll be able to remember it and things like that. So hopefully we get to go back down there this summer. I've got so many things planned that. What'd that say? Oh, so it could have been a little food poison. Well, then it felt like food poisoning. I know I have had food poisoning before, and oh man, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. That was so bad. That was just horrible. Uh, but I learned my lesson though. My plans for the summer, man, I've got a lot of stuff planned for this summer. Uh, I've got so many camping trips planned. Uh, I've got so many fishing trips planned. I've got, I've actually got a pretty cool thing that's going to happen here in a couple weeks, and this will probably be like a spoiler alert. But my stepdad, one of his friends, is he's in the military. He's an Apache helicopter pilot instructor. He teaches people how to, uh, yeah, spoiler. He teaches people how to do flight maneuvers in Apache helicopters. Um, and he bought his own plane. He has a dual engine plane, and he's actually coming down here in a couple of weeks. The town here where I live in, they actually have an airport. It's just a small airport, nothing big. It gets like 2 planes a year. Um, but he's actually coming down, and he's going to fly down. He's bringing me some gear, some chest rigs and things like that, some packs and things that he makes, his company makes. And he's actually going to fly them down to me, and we talked to him, and he's actually going to take us up in the plane and fly us around. And I'm going to try to do that live. I'm going to try to go live, and while we're up flying around, I don't know if that's going to work because of the noise. I don't know. But I'm going to try to do that live and be on the plane live all at the same time. That's my plan. That's one big thing that I've got coming up here pretty quick. I've got a big trip coming this weekend. Big fishing trip, camping out. Uh, yeah, I've just got a lot of stuff that I plan on doing this summer, man. I've got, hopefully if everything works out, I can do more. I don't know, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm not working right now. I do my YouTube thing. My wife, she works, and I do the YouTube, and that's pretty much it. I started a Patreon page, but I haven't done anything with it yet. I don't like asking people for money. That's just not my thing. I did create a Patreon page though. But I don't know. Want to trade jobs, man? I'm telling you what, you trade me jobs, you're going to be in bad shape. You're going to be as broke as I am sitting here talking to your phone. Yeah. See you, man. Take care. Yeah, the Patreon thing, I don't know. I ask people, I just can't bring myself to ask people for money. It makes me feel guilty, and there's an airplane. It just makes me feel guilty. I don't want to ask people for money. It would help, but I mean, I'm not going to ask people for money. I run an eBay store is how I make my money. I sell stuff on eBay, in case anybody was wondering. That's how I fund my camping trips and that type of thing, is eBay. I sell stuff on eBay. And also too, another thing, if you're wanting to make some extra money, eBay is a really good thing. I mean, you can make some money, pretty quick on eBay, and it doesn't take long at all. I mean, you can set up an eBay account and a PayPal account and have stuff posted for sale in probably an hour. What kind of stuff do you sell? Man, I sell all kinds of stuff on eBay. I just shipped out a package this morning that was vintage basketball tickets. I've sold everything from knives, music equipment, vintage coins, just all kinds of stuff, man. Like I said, I mailed out some basketball tickets from like back in the 70s. This morning I mailed them out all the way to let's see, where did they go? They went to Hollister, California. Yeah, I just sell all kinds of stuff. Knives do really well on eBay. If you've got some knives laying around that you don't ever use and you don't really have any sentimental attachment to them, and you want to make some extra money, I mean, throw them on eBay. I mean, they'll sell. I mean, knives sell really well on eBay. But see, I'm getting off topic here. I went from tagged video to selling stuff on eBay. See what I mean? I get off topic and I get confused. Let's see. Oh yeah, my last adventure that I wanted to talk about was this will be my 5th adventure, and this is probably the best adventure that I've ever been on. This will always be I mean, there's nothing that will top. There's nothing that will be better than this adventure. And it's because I mean, there's it's it's hard to explain. Um, this is not a camping adventure. This is not a hiking, fishing, boating, hunting. I think my phone's falling. Uh, Nothing. But my fifth adventure is when my kids were born. Uh, that was a pretty extreme adventure. And it's still an adventure. Every day is an adventure with my kids. Uh, every single day is an adventure with those kids. And my phone just fell. There we go. But yeah, those were my 5 adventures. But yeah, my kids, man, that's an adventure. That's a massive adventure. Every day is an adventure with them. But all right, back in my notes here. I still got a couple people watching. All right. So the 5 people that I tagged in this, I didn't have any way to find out if they are already tagged. Yeah, man, if you don't have kids right now, and you know, let me talk about that just for a minute, just for the couple of people that are watching, because I'm going to post this after I'm done. That way other people can go back and watch it. You know, if you're a single person, or if you're married and got a wife, girlfriend, you know, and you like to get out and adventure and do things, yes, if you have kids, it is going to slow you down. But just because you're not out in the bush or out in the woods don't mean you're not on an adventure. You know, I go on adventure. When I get out of the bed every morning and get everybody in the truck, that is an adventure. It's not, you know, not always a happy adventure, but it is an adventure. But, you know, when you do things, just like last weekend when I did the camping down in the gorge, the video, you know, those are things that they will never forget. They will never forget going camping with their parents. They'll never forget that. That'll always be in their memory. They will never forget that. That'll always be a part of them, going to the Red River Gorge and camping with their parents. You know, there's just some things that you can't manipulate from just going by yourself. And if you don't have kids and you don't plan on having kids, you know, that's great too. I mean, that's completely your choice. But I wouldn't take anything for my kids. I mean, some days, you know, when you're down and out and you're just having a bad day. I mean, you can go to your kids and they can make you smile regardless of what's going on in your life. I mean, you can cut your finger off, and my 3-year-old, she can make you laugh about it. She is the funniest small person that I have ever seen in my entire life. She is hilarious. I laugh at that kid day in and day out. And my 9-year-old, she's a wild child. They're both good kids though. All right, back on topic here. So the 5 people that, yeah, to each their own, man. I mean, you know, do what makes you happy. If you want kids, have kids. If you don't want to have kids, then by all means do not have kids, because if you do not want kids, you are not going to be happy. If there's a slightest doubt in your mind that, well, maybe I don't want kids, then don't have them, because if you have them, you will not be happy. You will not be satisfied. Uh, you have to be a parent before you are a parent, if that makes sense. And I don't want that to come over as the wrong way. Uh, you have to mentally be a parent before you physically have kids. Now, me, I didn't grow up until after I had my first kid, because that's just the way it happened for me. But I love them, and I'd do anything for them. All right, so the 5 people that I had to tag, the 5 people that I had to tag in this, I hope they weren't already tagged by somebody else, and if they were, oh well, I done the best I could do. So the first person I'm gonna tag is Chad's Adventures. He's a really cool guy, got a really cool channel. And I'm going to leave all of these channels down in the description under the video later on. So if you want to go. Hey, what's up, Burnswood Bushcraft? What's going on, man? But I'm going to leave all these down in the description. That way you guys can go and check them out or whatever. So Chad's Adventures is number 1. He's a really cool guy. He does some pretty neat stuff. He's just an adventure guy. He does a little bit of everything. From bushcraft to camping to, he does a little bit of everything. A little bit like I do. So yeah, Chad's Adventures is number 1. Number 2 is Fun on Vancouver Island. This guy is on Vancouver Island, and I would love to go to Vancouver Island and camp out and just check it out and see what it's like. But he does campouts and stuff like that, and I know he's got some good adventures because he lives on Vancouver Island. I mean, who wouldn't have a good adventure story that lives on Vancouver Island? So yeah, number 2 is Fun on Vancouver Island. Number 3, the third person is Burton Outdoors. He's a really cool guy. He's over across the ocean. I'm not going to say, I think I know where he's at, but I'm not sure. I think he's over in the UK, maybe. Don't hold me to that. He may not be, but he's in that general area somewheres. But he does some really cool videos. Outdoor camping and hiking and that type of thing. He does some good he does some good stuff. The next person I'm tagging is Tree Camps. This guy's also in Canada. Now he does a daily vlog. He does a lot of stuff with DJI drones and ropes, climbing, that type of thing. He's a really cool guy. He was actually doing my God, these cars. He was actually doing a live stream earlier today. Everybody's doing a live stream today. That was one reason why I decided to do this one, because I was just tired of editing videos. I've been in there all day. But yeah, Tree Camps. He's up in Canada. And the last one, and I don't know. Hi. the last one, I don't know if anybody has tagged them or not, but I'm gonna tag them again if they already have. Is M and the Gang. Uh, really cool YouTube channel. They do a lot of really cool stuff. Um, what are you doing? Huh? Look, hey, look. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
You know they're watching you. Yeah? Okay. M and the Gang, they're a really cool YouTube channel. They're the ones that actually introduced me to Yankee, which I'm thrilled that they did because, yeah.
And we play tag.
They introduced me to Yankee, and I'm thrilled that they did because, hey, hang on a minute, hang on just 1 minute. M and the Gang, they're great. Yeah, they are great, man. I really like them. They do some really cool stuff. And they introduced me to Yankee, and then I found I found all you guys through Yankee. So I mean, my circle of people that I've met on YouTube is growing slowly, so that's good. But yeah, those are my 5 adventures and the 5 people that I tag to do it. So, but yeah, I'm thrilled. Yeah, the community is growing. I'm glad that all you guys were already here, in this community, and I'm glad that I was accepted into the community. If that makes sense. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which group chat that is. I don't think so. I don't think I've been a part of the group chat on Twitter. My Twitter's pretty new. I haven't. I actually got on there a while ago. I talked to Happy Trails this morning on Yankee stream, and I actually got on there and found some of you guys and followed some of you guys. Yeah, that'd be great if you guys wanted to add me on there. I mean, I love participating and stuff with people, and collaborating and talking and doing things with people. I really enjoy that. It gives me something to look forward to, through the day. But I actually done I think the only chat that I was in was M and the Gang done the Wildlife Wednesday collaboration. I was in that chat room. That was a blast. I was totally not prepared for it. Everybody else's video was a lot better than mine, but I'm prepared this time. I'm going to be prepared this upcoming upload. So hopefully my video won't suck as bad as it did the last time. But yeah. My Twitter is Mountain Survival 41339 is my Twitter. I figured my Twitter would do better than my Instagram, but my Instagram's done way better than Twitter has for some reason. And I don't post that much stuff on Instagram, but for some reason it's done a lot better than my Twitter has. But Trying to make sure I talked about everything that I had wrote down here. But yeah, to keep up with everything. Yeah. Yeah, find me on Twitter. I post stuff on there all the time. I post all my videos that I upload, and yeah, I got this little thing popping down on my phone from Twitter. So something's happening on Twitter right now. I can see it. It pops down on the top of my phone. And like I said, I've never done this live on my phone before. So this is a learning experience. And my God, I've been live for 42 minutes. It don't seem like 42 minutes. Take me forever to upload this. Hey, thanks for following me, man. Everybody, every little bit helps. Are you back?
Yeah.
I'm almost done. You want to sit here with me for just a minute?
Yeah. I'm going to stop.
You want to sit here with me just for a minute before I get off here?
Mhm.
Huh?
Yeah.
Come right over here. Come over here. Yeah, come right here and stand right here. There you go. Sit down right there. There you go. All right. You want to tell them anything? We got 3 people watching. You don't want to tell them anything?
I'm trying.
Are you trying? But yeah, we got a big camping trip, fishing trip coming up this weekend. We're gonna go camp under.
Mom, then off work, and it's gonna be so much fun. We're going to the grocery store, and I don't get one demo. That's enough time. Mom,
Okay, okay. You talk way too fast.
I know.
But yeah, we're going camping this weekend. We're going to camp underneath this big, gigantic overhang, and it's right on the river, the North Fork of the Kentucky River. So we're looking forward to that, ain't you?
Uh-huh.
But
I can't wait to swim.
are you going to swim in the river? We like swimming in the river, don't we?
Yeah. But I still don't know how to swim.
Hey, thanks, man. Happy trails there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I hope we have a good time. The good thing about down there, if it rains or anything, we're underneath the overhang. You're not going to get wet. So I've got another video on my channel. It's called Overnight Under a Cliff, I think is the name of it.
Yeah, it is bad.
It's the same overhang in that video where we're going. But I'm going to try to start doing some more of these live streams, maybe like once a week or something, just to see how they do. See if I can get more people in the chat room, and I may try to do them later on in the evening, because I know there's like a sweet spot for time. Because I know a lot of people work and things like that, and they're not home and whatever. But hopefully I can do some more of these live streams and just do some stuff that don't really amount to anything, but still get to chat with people and get more people in the chat here and just you know, collaborate and talk to people. And you never know what you're liable to get going. You're liable to get anything going. You're liable to get something happening or you know, or anything. All right, man. See you soon. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits right here. Like I said, down in the description, there will be the link to all these channels and all these and all these tags. So go down there and check them out a little later on. Give me time to get it all put in there and everything. So you can go over and check them out. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Hey, thank you, man. Burnwood Bushcraft, thank you, man. I'm new to this, but I'm learning. It'll all work out. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna get out of here and try to get this all uploaded and get it all fixed and typed in and everything so everybody else can see it. Hopefully I'll catch you guys back in here again the next time if I can figure out how to turn this off. And I have no idea how to operate this thing. Last Grown Up in the Woods, you have a great evening too, man. Thanks for watching me talk to a phone here. I really appreciate it. All right, I think I figured it out. See you guys.